He remembers a white light. And then this. It's just wrong. It should all be gone. All these people should be dead. He's confused. He doesn't know who he is. Scotty? Is that his name? No, that's not quite right. The police approach the man, and on instinct, Logan fights back. They tase him, but it just makes him mad. They shoot him, and then he remembers everything. The world isn't like this anymore. It moved on, and so did he. The villains got their act together, butchered everyone, and Banner. Banner was worse than anybody. Logan did horrible things too, but he survived, like an animal. The police look on, awed. They can't believe what they are seeing. This man is too old to be who they think he is. He runs past them and easily escapes. It takes him a while, but he's eventually able to sniff out an apartment that he is sure is empty. Inside, he learns the year is 2015, a few years before everything went bad. He figures he is back in time. Before Logan wonders how all this is possible. He can barely even think straight until he sees a hat that reminds him of his son, Scotty. In the wasteland, father and son once went to get their tractor repaired. They visited a down-shield helicarrier, run on behalf of the Hulks by a villain named the Black Butcher. Logan wanted to trade some of his wife's jam for some spare parts to repair the tractor, but the Butcher demanded that he also get Scotty's hat. When Logan refused, the man hit his boy. This was almost enough to get Logan to fight back, but instead, he cooled down and left. On the way back home, Scotty asked why Logan lets them get pushed around like that. His father explained how it would only have led to further retaliation by the Hulk gang. Besides, he's just one man. He can't change the world. Whatever happened, happened. Well, except it hasn't happened. Not yet. And then it hits him. There has to have been a reason behind all of this. This is a chance to make things right. And he knows just where to start. It doesn't take long for the old muscles to come back. He spent a lot of time in this city. Even after all these years, he still knows where to go. It isn't too hard to ask the right questions and find what he is looking for. The Black Butcher. Definitely the right guy. The Butcher is armed with an electronic weapon strapped to his arm, but Logan cuts off a limb without hesitation. The gangster begs for mercy. He claims he hasn't done anything wrong, to which Logan replies that the Butcher is supervillain scum. He hit Scotty. The man panics and says he never met him or his son before, and Logan says now, he never will. His body hits the floor, and everything feels right. He knows peace he hasn't felt in a very long time. This is why he's here, to hunt. But the Butcher was small game, a warm-up. If he's really going to stop everything, he's going to have to tackle targets a whole lot bigger. Hello and welcome to Comic Island. My name is Arden, and this is my recap and review of Old Man Logan #1. Yep, Old Man Logan is back, and it's more Old Man Loganiator than ever. So before this came out, I really wasn't sure to expect out of this new series. I thought it was neat that Marvel was going in the direction with this character rather than just bringing back the plain old Logan again. We also have a new writer in the mix, and while personally I did enjoy Brian Michael Bendis' run with Old Man Logan, the story is now in the seemingly capable hands of Jeff Lemire, who did a really good job with this issue. I imagine that whether or not you like this comic will largely be contingent on whether or not you like the Old Man Logan story in general. I did enjoy that story myself, and this new plot involving Logan trying to undo his own future works for me and is pretty cool. Once again, Andrea Sorrentino does a really good job with his art, and it's a major selling point of this comic. Yes, one could argue that this comic seems to be stuck in the past, that is to say, stuck in the future. Logan seems mostly occupied with preventing his original story from happening, so the focus seems largely on looking backwards to that original Old Man Logan run by Mark Millar. I'm okay with that pretty much exclusively because of Logan's character. Of course he would be haunted by these things, it was quite the experience, and given this opportunity, him focusing on stopping the future from coming to pass makes a lot of sense. What else would he do? I also like stories with a clearly defined outline like the one we got here. Logan's got a hit list, and it's a doozy. We're gonna have a lot of fun going through this. First off will be Banner, who is largely responsible for the death of Logan's family. Then we have Mysterio, who tricked Logan into murdering the X-Men. And then there's the Red Skull, the man who ruined the world. These are some pretty substantial targets, both in their threat level and their meaning to Logan and his story. They're also going to bring a lot of interesting questions to the table. Is Logan's future even valid after all that stuff that happened with Battleworld and this universe? The apparent absence of Banner might suggest no, the future's changed and that's just sort of this alternate timeline. In fact, I'm not really sure about Banner at all in this all-new, all-different Marvel. Sure enough, next issue's preview features Logan encountering the new Hulk, Amadeus Cho, instead of Banner, and I'm really not sure what's up with that. And while Mysterio is either probably in prison or at large, based on wherever we last left him, the Red Skull's status is also a lot more interesting. Last time we saw him was at the end of Axis in Doom's custody. But a lot's changed then. Doom's changed a lot since then, and has lost power in Latveria. So I'm really curious about what happened to the Red Skull and where he is. So going forward, this is going to be quite the series, and I'm really looking forward to it. I liked issue number 1 and recommend you check it out for yourself. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and keep reading comics.